Versailles, are you ready for more action?
People of Versailles, Indiana have no clue what that means, considering the children here were made of tobacco spit and failed dreams.
What in the world? Well, that's Carson Drake.
The here promised me big cities, bright lights, but all I see are clearly corn-fed children,
Shut up!
lazy-eyed white Steve Harvey, and we got the big red apple up here on his cell phone. Pay attention! Now, without further ado, shut up! I'll bring out a man that is a father figure to me, Tim Lutz!
Well, this man seems a tad unstable. Speaking of Carson Drake, the self-prescribed Golden State God.
Cats in the cradle, Daddy! That's us! We're so fantastic!
Tim Lutz, the tag team partner, amidst a unique song choice, but to that point, I guess I'll wait till he's done. Tim Lutz considers himself the father figure, I suppose, of not just Carson Drake, but maybe all of pro wrestling.
Sir, can I ask you, are you a left or a right Twix kind of guy? Because by the looks of it, you're an all Twix kind of guy. Get it? Because he eats a lot of Twix. Get it? His calorie intake is below. It's time to come inside. Sorry.
Carson Drake a bit distracted by his disdain.
Your grandfather and me are the same height, but in reverse. I'm 6 feet tall. He's 6 feet down.
Carson Drake did not even have the respect to get the name of this town correct. It is Versailles.
You see, it's not easy being Carson Drake. I wake up every day, my dad in the same house. We kicked the woman we're with the night before out of bed.
I do agree it seems very hard being Carson Drake, but it seems like he's bringing it upon himself.
What are you gonna do, flies? I can do something. Everybody, don't have your attention. Wait, can I have your attention? I can do something that this kid right here can't do. I can see! I can see! What are you gonna do?
Well, this diatribe at the expense of the great fans here in Indiana has come to a merciful end. Up-and-coming young athlete Justin Xavier has a passion for the gaming world, as you can tell by his attire. But we'll see how he performs at the game of life here in professional wrestling. There's no do-overs, there's no resets, and there's no getting more lives when it comes to the world of professional wrestling, and he has his work cut out for him. We're still going. I'm going to do my best to talk over. Well, that's not going very well. Do my best to talk over these gentlemen. Mr. By the Book, Gaston LaRue is a tag team partner of Justin Xavier. Gaston, a 3-year pro. And he, in his mind, has found all the knowledge, all the secrets, all the tricks of the trade of professional wrestling in this ancient book. The Book of Wrestling, he claims, as a, not sure if he unearthed it in somebody's tomb or found it at the bottom of an ocean or what. Did these guys ever stop, for goodness sakes? Carson Drake is not exactly the best at making friends and influencing people. He's got a great tag team partner, though. Tim Lutz, a long-standing veteran of this scene, this area of the country. Cincinnati, Indiana, Ohio. I am trying my best, but I'm so thrown off by Carson Drake. He has not stopped speaking. Carson Drake is laying it on thick, to say the least. Underway. Justin's got some good height to him. See if that helps in reach and leverage. Time will tell. Carson Drake coming to us out of Huntington Beach, California. Some bad hombres have hailed from Huntington Beach over the years. I think back to Samoa Joe. How about Tank Abbott for the mixed martial arts world? Tito Ortiz as well. I'm not sure if Drake is necessarily cut from that same mold. Quick pace of the early going. It's Justin Xavier with a couple of takedowns, and Carson Drake on the defensive. Drake thrown off his game. It may be time to eat his words. Maybe time to put his money where his mouth is. Whatever cliche you'd like to use about this matchup, Drake has talked a big game, and now it's time to prove it, but it's Xavier using his momentum to score the takedown. And Drake trying to stay a step ahead. Check out that shooting star from a standing position, but only got 2. That came out of nowhere. This Xavier kid's impressing me, and he's got Drake reeling. Reeling and frothing and not any idea where he is. Not the way this team wanted to kick off their tri-state wrestling career. I think Drake may need some of that Tim Lutz fatherly advice, some of that mentorship, maybe a nice Bob Saget dad talk. Who knows? But whatever he's doing isn't working. Drake tags out Tim Lutz's in. And now we get our first look at Gaston LaRue, who caught Lutz. Lutz was trying to get out of dodge, but couldn't find a way free, and now he's really trapped. LaRue lights him up. So far, the knowledge he's acquired from his book is paying dividends. Gaston LaRue, only a 3-year pro, but showing great poise, and Tim Lutz thought he was a step ahead, thought he'd outsmarted LaRue, but paid for it on the rebound. Textbook suplex, nicely done. Hook in the leg, or rather a cover. Could have been a much better hook in the leg by LaRue. Maybe he hadn't gotten that deep in the book yet. Looks pretty fit. Now LaRue giving Lutz 10 shots. Right to the top of the head. He is out on his feet. And now not even doing that well. There's a cover. A little bit better of a sit-in that time. But Lutz able to escape. You know, Lutz has a book of his own. He didn't write it, but he certainly prominently featured in it. As, look out, the double team in the corner. Tim Lutz in a bad way. Justin Xavier builds up some momentum. Comes through with that somersault senton. On top now, Lutz is in trouble, but kicks out. I was going to mention, wait a minute, Carson Drake caused the diversion. We got a lot of moving parts in this matchup. And the frequent tags by the LaRue Xavier corner. Great tag wrestling. I'm not sure of the tag team history of either of these two tandems. They're new to me. They're new to Tri-State Wrestling. But certainly as individuals, not incredibly new to this sport, as Tim Lutz showing those veteran instincts. I was going to mention the fact that Tim Lutz has mentioned, actually, oh, he's going to start with a megaphone now. Lutz is in the Guinness Book of World Records. I will get that point out eventually, I promise. The official record for the world's longest match, officially recorded at 12 hours. Of course, there was a lot of chicanery and, let's say, outstanding circumstances involved in a matchup to last such as that length. But Tim Lutz did it. He's officially in the book. And you can't take that away from him, and that's history. That's preserved forever. I don't see anybody breaking it anytime soon. And now Carson Drake explaining the rules to the official. This guy just thinks he's smarter than everybody, and check out the counter by LaRue. And Drake, I think he just landed on his brains. What a miscue. And LaRue gonna make it worse. Carson Drake looking to get out of dodge. But it's Gaston. Maybe it's Gaston pressing the advantage. Got to put the right emphasis there for him. LaRue sends it Carson Drake into the cover for 2. I will apologize to Mr. LaRue if I'm not putting the right emphasis or accent on his first name, if it's Gaston or Gaston, but either way, he got rocked by the Carson Drake clothesline. Tag into the veteran, Tim Lutz, I would suggest, certainly the most seasoned in this contest, most resourceful, and perhaps that lends itself to him wanting to be a father figure, kind of a mentor to many in the locker room. But from what I understand, the only person willing to listen to him so far has been Carson Drake, and that's turned into more of a mutual admiration society than anything. Carson in illegally as the official tied up with Justin Xavier. Tim Lutz playing the rest of this matchup like a proverbial fiddle. And everybody else is trying to adapt and hang on. Suplex coming up, slingshot style. Shades of the great Tully Blanchard by Carson Drake, but not enough to beat Gaston LaRue. And it's Drake. I am not going to say he's tuning up the band, folks. I don't think Drake has deserved that kind of nomenclature, but he is setting up for something big, but we'll never find out if it would have done the deed or not, because LaRue fires back with a shot of his own. Chance for LaRue to get to his corner as the Versailles faithful cheer him on. Justin Xavier is legal, and Justin Xavier's, hey, wait a minute. Hey, they made the tag, ref. Oh, the referee was in the other corner with Drake, and he never saw it. Oh, what a bad break this is for LaRue and Xavier, who followed the rules. They did the tag, did the right thing, and it still didn't pay off. And Drake and Lutz back to work. Again, that veteranship. Tim Lutz knows all the shortcuts, all the tools of the trade, and now zeroing in on the knee of LaRue. Certainly if you can't stand, you're going to have a hard time defending yourself. That's the case here, as now it is Lutz and Drake making the frequent tags. And a big-time spine buster, nicely done. Drake gets a count of 2. Drake has got a lot of great influences, I would suggest, from the old school days, territories, Jim Crockett Promotions in Mid-Atlantic. And Spinebuster was AA-esque. We saw the homage to Tully Blanchard earlier. I think Drake has a lot of great tools. He's very refined. He's got great fundamentals. He's got trying to listen to Carson talk his trash, but Drake does a lot of things really, really well technically. You can't deny what he brings to the table. But LaRue looking to deny Drake the opportunity to finish this, and it's Drake who tumbles down. LaRue launches himself with a drop kick. And I'm not sure if LaRue has enough in his system to roll over, get the cover. He may feel the need to make the tag, but either way, he's got to make a big move and quick. Referee counts on. We won't get to 10. We won't have a count out. LaRue got the kick up, and Lutz is tagged, but so is Xavier. The tempo changes. We're at a clean slate, 2 legal athletes. And it's Xavier against the world here with LaRue hurt. Check out this kid and his agility, his recovery. The double cutter connects. Tag made. And springs up. That step up plancha by Justin Xavier. Risking it all. Wait a minute, Lutz stole the book from Gaston. And LaRue caught the kick and he beat him. I think when LaRue elevated his foot, that book got knocked right into Tim Lutz's face. You could say literally and figuratively, Gaston LaRue used the book of wrestling to gain a victory. What an exciting, young, dynamic team. We'll see what the future holds, either an individual competition or a tag competition. For your winners tonight, Justin Xavier, Gaston LaRue. I see a bright future for them both here in professional wrestling and Tri-State Wrestling. Carson, Drake, you've embarrassed yourself again, much like every time you open your mouth here tonight. Plenty more action still to come. Still 2 slots to fill when it comes to the championship tournament. I'll get the camera off him. Go to a wide shot. Show the building. Get an external shot. Anything.
Wow, this is just perfect.